Hi, Patrick here. It's Tuesday, and if it's Tuesday, that can only mean one thing. It must be Library Day, and it is. Yeah. Well, this is our first library visit of the new year. Did not go last week because it's like probably the deadest day of the year as far as going to the library, and there's nothing that ever comes in Christmas week anyway. Plus, we had our severe weather, so I went this week, and initially, you know what, I have to admit I'm pretty pleased with what I got, but I was a little hoping for just a little bit more. I know, right? Always hoping for a little bit more. Got to keep those red bins filled. Uh, so I thought it might be a little bit more than what it was, but it wasn't too bad. I also thought too that the sale had ended. Uh, the dime per movie, movies for a dime. I thought that had ended. I thought they had ended the sale. So I was pleasantly surprised to see that they had not. They had still they still had it going on, and so yeah, I decided to drop in there today and see what they had. It wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad overall. All right, so let's get cracking. So I have a couple of Blu-rays, and the first, I got some documentaries this time too. I had mentioned this before about documentaries. I always looking out for them. They're rather hard to find. Um, I'm always keeping my eye out for National Geographic specials and IMAX specials and whatnot. It was a little, those are a little slow, and it is a little bit surprising considering it is the library, and you would think that those would actually get swapped out a little bit more, but they don't. But someone donated a few documentaries, and we'll start off our haul with one, and that is the Grand Canyon. So this is by Questar, which I've been talking about recently. Questar puts out a lot of great documentaries, and this is also from Questar. Um, top-notch documentaries from these guys. They always seem to have their thumb on the pulse, um, and they're really well shot and well written, and full of facts and great pictures and whatnot. So, Grand Canyon. Next, we have a film called The Proposition, brand new, factory sealed. Now, this is a Australian Western. And I've heard great things about this. And I think I'm trying to think of who else. Yeah, this came out a few years ago. I was trying to think of who put this out. I think it was Sony, at least here. So this is Guy Pearce, Ray Winston, Danny Houston, John Hurt, David Wenham from 300 and Lord of the Rings, and of course Emily Watson. This is The Proposition. All right, so that's it as far as the Blu-rays go. It was a really quiet, real quiet as far as that goes. Yeah, it just wasn't that much, unfortunately. There was no library movies either in this haul. This is all private donations. So that was a little bit, I was hoping to get a couple of library movies out. Yeah, not yet. Hopefully next week. So next I got, from Lionsgate, we have Monsters Ball. This is Halle Berry and Billy Bob Thornton and Puff Daddy, Sean Combs. Only heard about this movie, never watched it before. I know it's really intense, and I know it's critically acclaimed. But yeah, so this will be my first time watching Monsters Ball. Heard nothing but good things about it. Okay, speaking of documentaries. First, we have for the pair of PBS documentaries. First off, we have an episode of Nature called The Last Orangutan Eden. So basically, he's probably going to be covering the last place where orangutans are not being hunted down or hunted to extinction or are being mass killed by natural predators or whatnot. So the last orangutan eaten. And then I got another one, another PBS documentary called The Question of God. Sigmund Freud and C.S. Lewis. C.S. Lewis, you might remember, wrote the Chronicles of Narnia, the Screw Tape Letters. He was he was a man of faith. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. I know this is a factory sealed. Let's see, and it is a mini series actually. It's a mini series. This is over 4 hours long. Let's see. Yeah, it's almost 4 hours long. 225 minutes. So factory seal. So this should be pretty interesting, I would think. All right. Next up, I got a couple of flippers. Also, this haul. Those come through the library more so than not, and so I picked up Doc Hollywood, Michael J. Fox. I do believe this is a comedy. There's two that he did here. He did Doc Hollywood here, and then he did Bright Lights, Big City. I think those were back to back, and Bright Lights was, of course, a serious movie, and Doc Hollywood is a comedy. Never saw it. Let's see. Next up is another fun film, which I got because it has a lot of favorites on here, including an actress that I'll be talking about again in a few minutes. This has, like I said, this has a lot of favorites on here, and that is Main Street. Main Street. So Colin Firth I like Colin Firth, and I'm a huge Patricia Clarkson fan. And this movie also stars Ellen Burstyn, who I'll be talking about as soon as I get done with this video. I'll be making my Dollar Tree video, and we will be covering The Exorcist, 1973, which also starred Ellen Burstyn. And I do like Ellen Burstyn because I even have another of her films on my channel. I did a film review called Resurrection with Ellen Burstyn. So, yes, I am a fan. And again, of course, Colin Firth and Patricia Clarkson, Amber Tamblyn from Joan of Arcadia, and Orlando Bloom from Lord of the Rings as well. Don't know anything about that movie. Never heard of it. Don't know anything about it. Just got it because the cast looked really great. Okay. And speaking of, you got Amber Tamblyn right here, and we'll talk about her dad right here in The Haunting, which stars Russ Tamblyn, which is his daughter. That's Amber Tamblyn is his daughter. So was it daughter or granddaughter? Maybe even granddaughter. I don't know. Someone can tell me. So this is from 1963 from Warner Brothers. This is a spooky movie. Again, I never heard about this one, and again, it's another flipper, and it looks cool. You may not believe in ghosts, but you cannot deny terror. Okay, sounds right up my alley. So, very cool cover, I thought. All right. So, the centerpiece, because, that's what I've been doing lately. The centerpiece here, the one movie I was, like, solely stoked to get. I've watched it before, and it's a badass movie. It has been a lot of movies have gotten their inspiration from this one right here. But if you can get to see the original, highly recommend that you do. And that is 1967. Yeah, 1967's Point Blank with Lee Marvin. Now, I'm sure right now John from Plat X 2X is sitting there going like, hell yeah. Yeah, this is an excellent movie. This is top notch. Exciting. Like I said, this is where Parker came from. This is where Ransom came from. Not Ransom, but Payback came from. Um, trying to think of what else. What else? There's a lot of movies have been spun off from this one, but this is the original one right here, and it is a banger right here. This Point Blank is exciting as hell. This one stars, of course, Lee Marvin, Angie Dickinson, Keenan Wynn, Carol O'Connor, Lloyd Bachner, Michael Strong, and if I'm not mistaken, I do believe, I want to say Gene Hackman too. Gene Hackman is the main bad guy, but I don't think he's on the cover or credited. I think maybe he was there by surprise. I'll have to double check on that. But yeah, I was really surprised to see this pop up. All right, that's not it. I got two more, and got a couple of series. A couple of series came in. I was hoping to get some series this week, and I did. I found two seasons. Well, one season. I found the last season of My Name is Earl. Only ran for 4 years. I did not realize. I thought it ran for 5, but it ran for 4. So this is the first time I've ever seen this in the wild on any level. Not seeing My Name is Earl at all. Not even at disc replay. So this is a rare thing to see in the wild for me. So I got this for a dime. Why not? And then the last one I got, and this one came from Best Buy, factory sealed. It's retailed at $33. $33 for this. I don't know if it's worth it or not, but the cover is pretty fun. I do remember this show. Thought it ended after only one season, but I guess again, I'm what do I know? But this is a compilation of the episodes from the first and the second season, and they put it together into one called Son of the Beach. This came out on Fox about the same time that Married with Children did, I believe. I'm not sure how many seasons it ran, but there's 21 episodes of season 1 and season 2. This is like the European version of it, so there's going to be spicy language and probably some nudity in here. Even says, too hot for TV extras, which is screaming that it has boobs. I don't know who's in this. Let's see. Jamie Bergman, Richard Rickinger, Timothy Stack, Lisa Baines, and Kim Oha. So yeah, I have no idea. Like I said, it's factory sealed. Has a couple of seasons in it. Episodes from a couple of seasons. Yeah, Son of the Beach. If anybody's ever seen this show, let me know. Let me know what you thought. If I just picked up. Well, I picked it up for a dime, so you can't go wrong with that. All right. Yeah, well, that is it for the haul. Like I said, it wasn't very big, not pulling in mass numbers, but I do think that this was a corker of a haul this week. Really because of Point Blank. I mean, that's a great movie to watch. Yeah, that'll probably be coming up soon on Dollar Tree Theater. You guys can vote for that. See if we review it or not. I know I'm still 2 movies behind. As soon as I finish this, I'm going to be doing the other one for Dollar Tree Theater. And, yep. So, let me quit rambling here. Thanks for watching. I will be back next week with another haul video. And if you're new to the channel, please hit the sub button. Hit the notification bell. You got to hit the notification bell. Hit that notification bell. Hit that notification bell. Let you know when we're doing and what we're doing. And then we'll see you soon. Drop a comment down below if you want to. We answer them back. Thanks so much, and we'll talk at you soon. Peace.